Welcome you all on today's TCS Campus Hiring 2021 session, which is on coding. So previously we have seen some different coding problem statements and we have solved it. In the same way, we are going to cover one more example in today's session. See, we have seen some different examples on palindrome number, and previously we have seen some convergence. Now today we are going to see some string related problem. So we'll go for the next slide. Yeah, please go for the next slide. Yeah. So as you all know, there will be two codes. Code 1 will be of 15 minutes, code 2 will be of 30 minutes, and the languages allowed are C, C++, Python, Java and Perl. Few of the students asked me about which Python should be used. Up till now, as per the updates, it's allowed for Python 2.7 only. Okay, till now we have not got any update regarding Python 3. So go for the Python 2.7 if you want go with the Python. Okay, next slide. Yeah, there are some points to note as I already mentioned in previous lectures also, but those who have joined today only, for them, while printing the output, no leading or trailing spaces should be printed. Only output should be printed. Other than the required output, no other text should be printed. If the output is a number, no leading sign must be printed unless it is a negative number. So only for negative numbers, use signs. No scientific notation, and all floating numbers must contain that many decimal places as mentioned in the question. Okay, so you can read this afterwards also. Just take a screenshot if you want. Next slide. Okay, so we'll directly move to our yeah. Arshada, yes, yeah. It's not audible. Okay, voice is not audible. Pooja, okay, not audible. Sona. Now check, please check. If I'm audible, please press 1 so that we can go forward. Is it okay? Okay. If not, please press 2. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So your the coding today's coding question is, I'll read the question for you. Then we'll have some discussion. In the World War II, the German intelligence bureau was getting some coded information from the secret agents. The code was written in coded language to give secret message. The received code was, okay, some code is given which is in some coded format. So write a program to decode obtained message in some understandable information. Okay, so what is asked, they have given some coded information, and by using a C program or a program, whatever it may be in C, C++, Python, Perl or Java, you have to decode that statement and you have to convert it into some understandable information. Okay, so we'll go for the comments first of all. How many of you understood the question? Okay, if you understood the question, please press 1. What we have to do? Okay, please press 1 if you understood the question. If not, press 2 so I can understand how many of you have understood the question. Okay, Okay, Darshan, Harshida, Aditya. Okay, so all of you have understood the question. So what is asked in the question? Some code is given, okay, and we have to convert that code into some understandable information. Okay, first of all, I'll write that what is given on the question. Okay, Gaurav is saying pressing 2. Okay, so you have not understood the question. So I'll explain you what we have to do. Yeah, please open the question, Ajay. Show me the question. Okay, what is given? The rest of the things don't concentrate on it. Just go for that string. What is given in the string? EIRY. Okay, KLAV. KLAV. Okay, this is the string given, and one space, then NOIT Okay, so this is the obtained data from the question. Now what we have to do, we have to convert this code into some understandable information. Okay, so there may be some questions where they may ask things like this. For example, question will be asked like this. uh, is it visible? Okay. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so this kind of questions will be asked. Okay, and you have to convert this kind of statement into some message. Okay, so that type of questions also will be asked. We are going to see that kind of questions in the next sessions, but this one is more simpler and more straightforward. What we can do, first of all, there will be some techniques to deal with such kind of problems. Do one thing, go with the reverse order. So as per my consideration, as per the different questions, go with the reverse order. That is the most probable question, reverse order. Second, there will be some that means swapping of the information. That means this will be given as the first and this will be as the second. So swapping. And third, there will be some numbers with string. So we have to understand what kind of question is asked. So first of all, we'll identify this in the reverse order. So we'll identify whether this given information is understandable or not. So I'll go in the reverse order. So what I get, OPERATION. So one word is operation. Okay, and then I'll take this in reverse order. VALKYRIE. Okay, so this is operation will kind. Okay, so this is the understandable information. So you have decoded it, so you have put some logic over it. So now what you have to do, you have to implement this by using a C program. Okay, so today we are going to see how to implement this by using C program. So there is one way to use string reversal function also. So we can use string reversal function, but here we are not going to use the string reversal function inbuilt function. You can use it, but in this case I am going to show without strrev function, and you can directly just take the string from the gets and just put this strrev function, so it will become a reverse string. Okay, so we are going to see the logic to identify this reverse number. Just go for the next slide, Ajay. Yeah, please go for the next slide. Okay, so first of all, what we are going to do, we are going to take two strings. Suppose I'm taking a string S, okay, S 1000. So 1000 characters of type character, okay, and then I'll consider one another string which is of also 1000 characters but for the reverse order, okay. After that, I'll take some variables which are of integer type like begin, end, and count, okay, and count is initialized to 0. This count is that count will be used for the identification of the length. So whenever we are putting any string, the pointer will start from the 0, okay. So from the 0th location to maximum location, and when the string will be ended, there will be a null character, okay. So there will be a null character. So we are going to see a null character. So as you can see on the PPTs, while s of count is null character, while s of count is null character, count plus plus. So we are going to increment this counter. We are going to increment this counter so that we can identify the length of the string. So for example, if the string is like this, welcome, okay. So what is the length of this total string? Welcome 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Sorry, from it will start from the 6 to 7, okay. With the null character it will become 8, okay, but we are not going to consider the null character in the for loops consideration, okay. After that, we are going to use a for loop, okay. And one more thing, that end is initialized to count minus 1, count minus 1, because we have obtained count is the length, count is equal to length, and we have to go with the count minus 1, okay, because we are going to consider from the 0th point, okay. String will start from the 0th, so it should be count minus 1, because begin is starting from 0. For begin is equal to 0, okay, for begin is equal to 0, begin is less than count, begin is less than count, and after that there will be begin plus plus, okay. So this is the condition, and after understanding all these things, what we have to do, we have to shift the end character to the first location. So this is the 0th location, that is begin. So r begin is equal to s, so r begin is equal to s end, okay. So whatever present at the string's end, that will come at the begin, okay. So in this case, well, in the welcome, e will come at the first position, so e will start here, okay. And after that, end minus minus, end minus minus, so this end minus minus will be decremented by 1. So again this will go in the up. Next is m will come here, okay. Then c will come here, sorry, o will come here. After that c, then l, then e, and then w, okay. So in this way, whole string will be reversed, okay. We'll implement this in our online compiler. Please go for the compiler, okay. Just a minute. Okay, yeah, no, next one, yeah, okay. So this is the string reversal without using strrev function. Just I'll explain this. Yeah, see, as per our consideration, we have initialized one string of type character. S is equal to 1000, sorry, s of 1000, r of 1000. Then we have initialized three variables, begin, end, and count is initialized to 0. After that, the message will be printed like printf, input a string. Just a minute. Okay. So you can see here, so one message will be printed, that is input a string. Then gets function is used. Most of the time you have to use gets function just to understand, just to take the string in whenever we are going to deal with the string, we are going to use gets function. While s count is not equal to null character count plus plus, so initially count was 0, and until unless we get a null character, this count will be implemented. Okay. Okay, next. Then after that, end is initialized to count minus 1, and this for loop is used. For begin is equal to 0, begin is less than count, begin plus plus. So r begin, so r of 0 is equal to s of end. So end is count minus 1. So whatever last location will be there, that will be transport to the first location, 0th location. Okay, and then end minus minus. So what we'll do, we'll do one thing, we'll print count here so that we can understand. Just a minute. That we can understand how many number of characters are there. Okay, now we'll run this. Yeah, input a string. Okay, for example, if you consider welcome here, okay, okay, 7 with minute, I have to give one after count. Okay, so 7 characters are there, EMOCLEW. Okay, so we can see the count because it is starting from 0 and null character up to the null character. Okay, so we'll do with the our today's question. So what is given in the question, I'll just write it, what is given in the that string. Can you please show me that string? PPT, yeah, half previous slide. Okay, so EIR, can I open this? Previous slide. Okay, we'll do one thing, just tell me what is given in this. Just copy this EIR whole thing. Okay, copy. Okay, okay, just do one thing, Ajay, open the online compiler platform, just take it down. We're going to take it down. Yeah, yeah, please tell me the what is given in the given question. Okay, we'll do one thing, just give me the question, what is given in the question. Yeah. So we are going to enter this string EIRY, just a minute, EIRY ALAV. Is it visible to students? NO ITAREPO. Okay, this is the string. So operation bulkari is the output. That means in the decoded information. Okay, so total 18 characters are there, and operation bulkari is the output of this program. Okay, so as per my perspective, I think this kind of questions will come for the 15 minutes type of questions. For the next uh, thing, I'm going to give you one code or the problem statement that you have to solve by yourself, and in the tomorrow's lecture we are going to discuss over it. Okay, few of the students asked me about some practice questions. I have the solution right now also, but we are going to take this for the second session. Okay, just a minute, I will tell you what is the question. Okay, as it is visible to all of you. Okay, so one coding question is, another coding question is, software is developed to store the data of users with different names and mobile numbers. User has to fill the form with different fields in the online form. So this is kind of software where we are going to put some information about regarding ourselves. So it's just like a Google form or something else. Okay, that you fill all the information in colleges or some even before opening any account of Gmail or Facebook or whatever it may be. So that kind of software is developed. Write a program to create username of the user. Okay, so most of the time what happens, the username is created by the software itself. Most of the time username is developed by the software itself. Okay, to log in his account, username should be user defined with name and mobile number in it without any character or space. Okay, so what is given, there will be some different fields. Out of that fields you have to take the name and the mobile number and you have to create a username. Okay, so I have explained the question, even I have given some clues also, so you can understand, you can see this is very important line, that username should be user defined with name and mobile number in it without any character or space. Okay, for example, if user has entered, for example, in my case, suppose my name is Vishal and my mobile number is, suppose what it may be, 9579267366. So at the last it should be my name with my mobile number. Okay, so this is the username. In some cases also we see there will be some generation of name and birth date. Okay, so if you'll open new account, your name XYZ and birth date is, suppose today's date, suppose 6/10/20. Okay, so that kind of program you have to generate. So in the next lecture we are going to see, if you have any doubts, please put in the comment box so that I can clear. Yeah, you just do this once and we'll discuss it on tomorrow. Okay, okay, so we'll stop our today's session. Please go for the slide, Ajay. Okay, so this is all about today's session. So keep following our social handles at Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Telegram. So if you have any doubts or any requirements, just put in the comment box so that we can identify it and we'll try to cover this in our coding session. Okay, and a few of the students asked me about uh, uh, how many contents you are going to cover and all that. See, on the Shikuya's app, there will be more and more contents will be available. So go and download the Shikuya app from the Play Store and try to use Shikuya app more and more so that it will be useful for you. Okay, thank you, thanks a lot.